I feel it's like you have so much rich culture and so much history that I find that is really interesting to read.
So this will be like something I will just try to show. Like
Very kind people, full of warmth and incredibly helpful.
Thank you so much for your time being with us on our YouTube channel. So where are you from?
I'm from Colombia.
I'm from Spain. And now where do you live?
We live in Canada.
Oh, really? Situation, yeah. Oh, why do you live in Canada, may I ask?
I'm also Canadian. I'm half Canadian and Colombian.
Oh, I see.
Well, my heritage is actually from half Colombian, half Chinese, Ukrainian. It's a big mix of. Yeah. My mother side of the family is in Colombia, and my dad's side lives in Canada, but they're immigrants. So they came from different places.
Then for you, the base is Canada.
Right now, yeah.
I'm from Spain, but all my family is from Spain. But I went to Canada for work, and then we met in Canada. Is it easy to live there? It is relaxed. It's very, very relaxed. Everything is like quiet, but it's kind of difficult because if you compare like with Colombia, I guess, and Spain, and even here, for example, there is like much more life and things to do. There is more like always the same, you know? So it's kind of difficult. Oh, I see.
And I feel like all culture too, like Colombian and Spain and even Japanese have more culture, like more history, more heritage. And Canada is it's kind of like a new country.
I see.
To build that more.
Oh, interesting. And now you're traveling Japan, and for how long do you stay? 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks. Yeah. So we have still like 10 days more. You just got here now. A couple of days ago. But is this first time?
Yes, first time.
What brought you to Japan? What is the main target or reason? The main reason is because we are like direct flight. She always I want like to visit Japan, history and all the temples. What kind of things you were in your mind then about Japan?
I feel it's like you have so much rich culture and so much history that I find that is really interesting to read.
How did you learn that? These days, the news or YouTube or SNS and lots of things in a regular basis, you have lots of information.
Really, I think from YouTube, I had like this first contact with this culture in some way. Like people who travel here before a long time ago. And then you can see a little bit of how it is to see here.
I see. It's true that you see like also in some movies, you know, like parts of Japan. Like I think the first time or the first things that we see, or at least from my side, is like the neons, you know, like maybe in Osaka, like all the lights on the street. But then you realize like there are like the temples, the castles that are like awesome, you know. Oh, I see. You see like you have like both things, like the electronics, the video games, but also like this part of the history. The first things that you paid attention was like a neon and those kind of. I think that from the movies and visual stuff is the first thing, and then you start to see more. Now, what you're most curious about Japan?
For me, like even today we were talking about how organized you are, like how society. Like for example, the trains and the public system is amazing, and like I grew up in Colombia, and it's a mess. Like it's really impressive to see how big it is for the amount of population that you have, and how well it works. I think that's really amazing for me. You can take like a bus everywhere that takes you to a metro station, that takes you to the Shinkansen. So it's crazy like how easy lines, that bus lines, metro lines that there are. It's easy. Well, now with the devices, the mobile phone, it's easy to see, okay, I wanna go from here to here. Let's take this bus, take this metro, and always there is a bus or a bus near. And that's crazy. Yeah.
I think that is the...
So, yeah. And I mean, like, it is like a culture shock in so many ways. The religion is so different than the the ones that we are used to see every day. And I think it's so rich that we learn a lot about like your lifestyle and how you live here and what your beliefs are. So I think that's really important for like that exchange of cultures. And
What is the main highlight of your stay this time? What do you remember? For me, I mean, the highlight, of course, like all the temples, the Zen temples, the temples to Buddha, like you see, the temples is like a stunning. But more regarding the culture, one thing that we realize, and I think is very good, we see many kids from school going to the temple. So a lot of them. And I assume that is something that the schools go there and explain the history of each temple, the people that build the temple, like the shogunatos and that things. So it's something that impressed me a lot, like to see how the history is teach the real experience of the history. This is something that is like very like shock to me in a good way. Like I think it's really important. It's one of the things apart from the temples itself, because they are like awesome, how the history speaks to the student. For example, I'm thinking in Spain, because there are like a lot of churches. The big ones, important ones, you can like pay a ticket and enter, like a small tour inside. But the small church, you cannot go like inside. But here, like every temple is open and walk freely and then inside. So yeah, it's kind of different.
And I think Catholic, like religions like Christianity are more, like I don't know too much yet about like Japanese religions, but I imagine like from my experience, like these religions are a little bit more judgmental to Catholic and Christians. Like they have more barriers telling people like this is the only one.
I see it.
And it's like nothing else is really real. Or they don't have that respect for other people's beliefs. I think so. Yeah, like here you see you are more open with that. Like people to know your culture, your religion.
Interesting. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time being with us on our YouTube channel. So first of all, where are you from?
Poland, Europe.
I see many Polish people. Do you feel...
We met a few, maybe like 2 or 3 today. I think we met more French people and Italian than Polish than other Poles.
I think there is like a trend or something to going to Japan.
I think there is a trend of going to Japan like global wise. Right?
Oh, I see it. So now you're traveling Japan, right?
Yeah.
Only Japan, or is this
only Japan? We've been to Tokyo, then we moved to Kyoto, and now we are for a few days in Osaka, and we're going back to Tokyo for like 2 more days for departure.
How many days in total?
In total, 18, I believe.
What brought you to Japan this time?
We've planned Japan like a year ago. Planned to visit most of the continents. So we already had like visit Africa, North America.
Australia?
Not yet. We've been to Thailand, Cambodia, and Vietnam, like here in Asia. But Japan is like much different from the other Asian countries. So this year we decided to visit Japan.
Oh, I see. So you've been already Southeast Asian countries.
Yeah.
Then what kind of things are really different from them?
Everything here must be clean and in order. I like the buzz of Thailand. Like the Bangkok is like really thriving, and it's like a lot of noise, a lot of commotion, and it's like it's charm. But here, even in Tokyo, which is like also a huge city, much more calmer, quieter. Everything is people lining up. There's like 2 different worlds.
I see.
I think our country is even closer to Japan than I would say Thailand. Thinking of culture, not like panoramic of the surroundings.
Do you know any like Japanese phrase or word?
Yeah, like basic, like hello, thank you.
Where is the bathroom kind of thing?
No.
Okay.
Bathrooms in Japan are really good marked, and I didn't have to even to ask one. So this is a big plus.
I see it.
Location of the signs, of information of where to head to is really good. The other thing is that if the metro has like 12 exits. Even the good marking, the good signs are not very helpful to find the right one. But still, I see that the Japanese these people pay a real big attention to marking the public places really, really well, and it's something that doesn't last forever.
So, going back to your country, if you talk to someone who haven't been to Japan, how are you going to describe Japan?
If it was someone that was never really far abroad, Japan is such far from Poland that everything here is different. Like not like you don't have flying cars or something, but every car you see on the street, it's almost unbuyable in our country. Like maybe I still see one or two Mini Cooper, or maybe some Honda Civic or Suzuki Swift, but really the most of those cube cars, you cannot buy them in Europe. So you see cars, but none of them look like yours, like the ones you are used to see. You go to the store, and there is water, there is sweets, but there's none. There's everything here is different. It's the same, but it's different. So that if someone wasn't that far abroad and wasn't for example in Asia, that's for the start. Overall, Japan is really, really nice country. I really enjoyed my stay here. I'm really glad that there's so many of your heritage preserved for others to see. And I wish I could see a little bit more, but I would really give a big plus for Japan for the cultural heritage and those places. So this will be something I will just try to show. I will have some ways to show the others.
Right.
Japan. I really do my best to make
not only verbally explain.
Yeah. It's just some things are just hard to explain. So that's why
I see. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Problem.
That's great. Thank you so much for your time being with us on our YouTube channel. So where are you from?
I'm from Poland.
Oh, I see. And now you're traveling in Japan?
Yeah, we're taking the trip of my life. It's been my dream since I was very little, and it's finally come true.
How long do you stay in Japan?
We have 2 weeks and only 1 week remaining. So we're halfway through.
Oh, okay. Is this first time for you to be in Japan?
Yeah, this is the first time I'm here, and this is our first trip that's this far from our country.
Oh, I see. So usually your trip is nearby.
So the first Asian country and the first trip to Japan.
You just mentioned this is a dream trip. What did you dream about Japan? Yeah.
I think it started when I took interest to drawing when I was younger.
Drawing?
Yes. I really enjoyed drawing manga characters. I was also crazy about Dragon Ball because it was a huge hit in Poland when I was growing up. And I think that started the spark, and it lasted. So what I expected, I expected to discover a country that's very different to the country I come from. That's proven to be not true. I think our countries are very similar, in fact. People in Poland tend to seem quite reserved, but polite. A lot of people from America, for example, and other European countries complain that we never smile. And
really?
we never say hello to strangers, for example. And plenty of people think it's because we don't really like being, around people in general. That's not true. And I think the Japanese people may seem similar to some people who don't know them. They seem distant. They seem very restrained. But they are actually very, very polite, very kind people, full of warmth and incredibly helpful.
At the beginning, you feel distance, but once you break your ice, then the connection gets so much closer and sometimes gets very strong. Is it the same way in Poland?
I think so, yes. We tend to keep ourselves to ourselves, but around the people who are our nearest and dearest, we open up and we would do anything for them, I guess. And what I really like about Japanese people is that even the language barrier is strong, and maybe they don't feel confident using English, they still try to help you to the best of abilities.
Is there the moment that you felt that way while you were in Japan?
When we were staying in I think Kanazawa. There was this older man who was the host at the hotel we stayed at, and he didn't know English at all. But still, it was so easy to talk to him because he really wanted to help us out. He really wanted to explain, how to behave at the hotel, etc. So it was incredibly easy to talk to each other despite the language barrier.
I see. Is that a regular hotel or like a ryokan?
It was more like a hostel, really.
I see.
Yeah.
Then you had a conversation, or you have a time to be together with other guests and had a conversation with them?
In a different place, yes. But we didn't really talk that much to other foreigners. When we do talk to people here, it's typically the Japanese. They are far more happy to socialize with foreigners than foreigners are.
Then in what kind of occasion did you have a conversation with Japanese people?
At a different hotel in Nagano. There was another man who was our host. And we talked about all kinds of stuff. For example, about our country, about food in our country. So it was just a social chat because he was curious about our country, our culture, and we were just like him towards Japanese culture.
And surprisingly, in these couple of months, I meet some of the people from Poland. There is a kind of trend to go to Japan in your country.
Yes, but we only discovered it after we embarked on our journey. I mean, maybe not embarked. After we've decided to go and we booked our tickets, plenty of people we know started telling us that it's become a huge hit going to Japan these days among younger Polish people. And I don't really know what's behind the trend. I think it might be the hard times we live in. People feel that the world is changing in a way. It no longer feels as secure as it used to. So maybe they've just decided to let the dreams come true finally. People feel threatened by the possibility of, further world war. We are a small country next to big giants.
Big
Yes, and I think that might be another similarity between the Polish people and the Japanese people. We as a country have always been
next to the big
countries that tend to attracted to our land. And I'm not very familiar with the Japanese history, but I know there used to be some historical events that do sound similar to me in some respects.
Wow, I see. Are there any other than exciting moments?
One exciting thing was definitely when we went to Koyasan.
Did you stay overnight or something?
We did stay overnight, but not at a temple. We stayed at a hostel because we're traveling on budget. But it was a ride happening at the very beginning of the day at around 6 a.m. And it involved food, it involved chanting. Since I have no knowledge of Buddhism because it's not this religion is not very present in Poland. I don't know any Buddhist people myself. So I didn't know much. I enjoyed it still. It was something new, something interesting, something I've never seen before. Japan is definitely a very safe place. If you're afraid to come, if it's your first time traveling, if you're a lone traveler and you don't have any friends who want to go with you, you can definitely come to Japan and feel safe and secure here. It's very difficult to get in harm's way, I think. You would really have to try hard in order to be harmed here.
I see. Good tip maybe for the travelers. You have a couple more days in Japan. Is there an event or activities waiting for you, like a exciting plan?
The first week of our journey was quite intense. We moved a lot. We spent a day here and another day there. But now, starting tomorrow, things will slow down a little bit. We want to spend 3 days in Kyoto. Then move on to Tokyo again because we'll be slowly moving back home afterwards.
I see.
We want to see Mount Fuji, and that's it. So the exciting part is already behind us. For example, today we did not plan to come here. We didn't have any plans for the day. It was a very spontaneous decision to come. And here we are.
Wow, great. Okay, well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank
it was
you.
great talking to you.